gorgeous and just super affordable again. I feel like I've said that a lot, but everything's super affordable from Wet n Wild, which I love. Hey guys, welcome back. So it is definitely the time of year for a ton of new products to be coming out in the drugstore, and Wet n Wild is no different. They have a bunch of new things out. Some things are either repackaged, reformulated, that type of deal, but then they do have a lot of actual new products. So I haven't picked up everything that they have out new, but I have grabbed quite a few things and I've been trying them out, so I'll be able to give you some little mini reviews and just kind of do a little show and tell on some of their new goodies. So let's jump into it. So first off, they have a new setting spray, and I found all this stuff at Walgreens. This was $4.99 at Walgreens, and it's basically just a setting spray. It doesn't say anything about it really. There's no information like on the container, but I have tried this out a few times and it seems pretty nice. Like, I haven't noticed a significant difference in the wear of my makeup, but I mean, I don't know. I don't always notice like a huge difference with setting sprays for me personally. So I don't know if I'm the best person to test this out, but so far it seems pretty nice. Has a good sprayer, smells nice, so, and it's affordable. So that's good. And they have this little guy. It completely separated when I opened it, so it's now in two separate little pieces. But this is the Ultimatebrow Highlighter. It says lifts brows, brightens and shapes, contains green tea extract. Liven your eyes, and this is in the shade Highlight of My Life, so that's adorable. This was regular price $3.99. I guess I got it for $2.99 for some reason. But anyway, this reminds me a lot of the Benefit, is it called the Highbrow? I never remember the name of that product, but I think it's Highbrow. I do have this up on my brows today, and I mean, I don't know, like, I think this is a cool product, but I think it's cool because it's a unique, specific product, but it's not one that I reach for like every single day. It's just not one of those like completely necessary products in my beauty regimen or like makeup routine, but it is really nice. The texture of it is really nice. It reminds me a lot of the Benefit one, just in its color, in its texture, everything. So yeah, you can use this up on your brows. You could use it on the inner corner of your eye, really whatever you want to do with it. But I think it's nice, and especially for such an affordable price, I think it's a great option for this kind of a product. And I was really excited to see these new concealers because they remind me a lot of the Maybelline Dream Lumi concealers, which I love so much. These are the Illuminaughty Highlighting and Concealing Pen. It says instant flawless complexion, highlights features, conceals imperfections, lifts dark circles. And I got it in I-vory Into You. I-vory Into You. That's super cute. I totally spaced and forgot to use this today, but I've worn this several times and tried it out, and I really do like this. I think it's a really great concealer. Now, I will say this ivory color is borderline too dark for me, but it does still work. It's right there. So it still works, but if you're any lighter than me, this is probably going to be too dark for you. So it seems like they might run a little dark, and I think they only had 3 different colors. But I really like the texture of it. Like, it blends really nicely. It does have good coverage. I didn't notice it settling anywhere, but I don't have a huge problem with that. My under eyes aren't like especially dry or anything. But yeah, I really do like this concealer. I'm impressed by it. This was $4.99 regular price, and I got it for $3.74. And then they have reformulated their color icon blushes, so I picked up 3 of these. They also have ombre blushes, I've heard, but I can't find those anywhere yet, but they look really pretty. So they had, I think there are more colors of this, but I didn't see any more on the display, so I got the ones that they had on the display. So I got Rose Champagne, Mellow Wine, which is one they already had. I did not have this color before though. And then Pearlescent Pink. So let me swatch these for you. So Rose Champagne is on the top. Pearlescent Pink is in the middle. This is the new release on this side. This is the original release over here. I really don't notice much of a difference between the two of them. They look pretty close to me. This one is Mellow Wine. I really like these a lot. They were like $2.99, and I think they're great. Like, they blended really nicely into the skin. They've worn really well. I just really like them. And Rose Champagne was the most shocking to me. That one was one that I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'll give it a go. I really do love it. It's like a great everyday blush color. It's kind of a little bit glowy. So what I've been doing is I'll apply this kind of all over my cheeks, and then I'll take a little dot of one of these like kind of right in the apples of my cheeks just for a little added color. That's what I did today. I have rose champagne and then just a little dot of pearlescent pink. So yeah, I love them. I think they're gorgeous and just super affordable. Again, I feel like I've said that a lot, but everything's super affordable from Wet n Wild, which I love. And then they also have redone their contouring palettes. I got the shade Dulce de Leche, and it's much darker than the original release. Both of them were. Like the other one I didn't get because it was, the highlight was very yellow and the bronzer was pretty dark and pretty warm tone. So I just knew that would not work for my skin tone. But this has the same great texture as the original ones. I love these. I think they are such nice quality. They just blend into the skin so nicely. I am wearing this today. It just builds really well. I do want to compare this to the original two for you guys so you can kind of see how they compare. But like I said, I didn't get the other one. What did I get? I got Dulce de Leche, but I didn't get Caramel Toffee, I think is the other one. Let me show you swatches. So right here is the new release of Dulce de Leche. This is the original release of Dulce de Leche, and this is the original release of Caramel Toffee. So you can see the new one is definitely a lot more warm toned and a lot darker. The first two were very light and very cool tones. So I'm pretty fair complected, and even I had to build those up. So these new ones are definitely more universal. They're going to work on more skin tones, and these just have such a nice texture. They blend so nicely into the skin. They wear really well throughout the day. $4.99. I really, really love them. So again, here is this one. That's the new one. This is, yeah, the new Dulce de Leche. This is the original Dulce de Leche. So you can just see, I mean, that's pretty significantly different, but again, just a great texture. I think these are awesome contouring palettes. And then they have this highlighting palette. This is the Megaglow Illuminating palette, and this is in the shade Catwalk Pink. I want to say that this was originally in a tin or some kind of smaller container situation, but I don't think that I had that one. I think I'd looked at it but never gotten it. I do have this on my cheekbones today. This is beautiful, but it is kind of glittery. I mean, I don't mind a pretty like wabam highlight. Really, it's more this one over here that's pretty glittery, but it's really beautiful. Let me show you. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but here they are all swatched individually. The pink is definitely my favorite from the palette. It's kind of like a pinky, lavendery sort of color. It's beautiful. This one's really pretty too. This one definitely is the chunkiest. It has kind of like a, I don't know, very powdery texture to it. So if anything in the palette makes it a little bit weird, this one's the one that makes it a little bit weird, but I do still really like it. And then here it is all swatched together. So it makes kind of like a peachy pinky sort of a highlight. It is really pretty. I think it blends nicely into the skin. Like I said, if anything, it's this chunky one that makes it a little bit strange, but I still don't notice it to be like difficult to work with. I really do like it, and it was like $4.99. Lastly, I grabbed some of their glosses. These were $1.99 each. I think that these are just repackaged, but for some reason, I felt like I wanted to try quite a few colors. These are the Megaslicks lip glosses, and I got different shades. I got Sun Glaze. They had quite a few like metallic-y sort of colors. So for like, you know, using on like the inner part of your lips to kind of like give some dimension to your lips, these are good options for you. This one is Cherish. This one is a very kind of like Barbie doll pink. This one is Sinless. It's a really sweet pink. This one is the one that I'm wearing. This one is Berried Treasure, like a berry. Very cute. And then the last one I got is That's My Jam. It's kind of like a purpley color. Let me show you swatches. So this one is Sun Glaze. Next is Cherish. And then Sinless may be a little bit difficult to pull off. It's pretty 80s, but I kind of really like it. So I'm gonna have fun wearing that one. I think that's gonna be really pretty for like, if you have like a really pretty fuchsia lip and then you just put a little dot of that on the inner part of your lips, I think that'll be really pretty. But by itself, whoa, that could be really, really 80s. And then Berried Treasure. really pretty. And then that last one, that's my jam. Really, really pretty. Kind of like a purpley plum sort of a color. I'm impressed with these. I think for $2, I think that they're great. I think they're pigmented. I think they feel nice on the lips. You know, for being $2, they stick around for a decent amount of time on the lips. And yeah, I do really like them. Now I will say they have kind of like a baby powder scent is how I would describe it. Yeah, it smells like baby powder. So if you are sensitive to that particular scent, you will not like these. But I really think that they're nice. All right, guys, so those are all the new goodies that I've picked up from Wet n Wild recently. So hoping you really enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful for you to kind of like see a little look into these new products. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, if it was helpful. Ask me any questions that you have, I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.